Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News Extra, and we're just T-minus like 30 days away from the United Way of Western Nebraska's Color Dash. I have Becca Tompkins with First State Bank, the title sponsor for the Dash, along with Krista Sarchet, Special Events Coordinator. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Got to kind of start getting excited. You know, we're not quite in the home stretch, but getting there.
Yep, it's coming up.
Yeah, and of course, right now we're primarily in the registration period for having people to take part in this, correct?
Yeah. So the Color Dash, it's our 7th annual, which is crazy to believe. We're pushing number 7. It's coming up June 8th. We did bump it up a little bit in the month of June. Hopefully get before all the baseball and softball tournaments, even though I know they're kind of starting already. But hopefully get it when people aren't quite as busy.
Yeah, and that's what you really want to do is hit the right timing with something like that.
Absolutely. You know, it is a really family-orientated, family-fun event, so we wanted to make it when families are available. And so, you know, it kicks off at 8 o'clock in the morning, so even if you've got stuff going on in the afternoon, you can still do it in the morning and go on with the rest of your day. Usually we're wrapped up and we're headed home by 10 o'clock. Yeah. So it won't take a lot of your day, but it is absolutely so much fun for the families to come out and see the kids get so excited about the paint and the festivities. And so if you've not done it, we really encourage you to come out. Strollers, whatever you need for your kids. So
bicycles, wagons,
whatever. Bring the kids out. If grandma wants to come in their wheelchair, bring that too. You know, it's totally for families. So we really encourage that.
And of course, there are discounts for larger groups.
Yes. So right now we are in the registration phase. We do have early registration fees. So you do get a 10% discount if you register now through May 28th. So we go right past Memorial Day weekend. So there's a $10 discount, and then we do have those group discounts. So for a group of 5 to 9 people, you get a 10% discount. And for groups of 10 or more, you get a 20% discount. So definitely get that group together, save yourself a little bit of money, but yet the money that you are spending goes for a great cause.
Yeah, and then the registrations can be done where?
They can either be done online at the United Way Nebraska.com, or they can also through the First State Bank website. That is probably the quickest and fastest way. If you would like to do a paper registration, they can be dropped off with cash only at either First State Bank or the United Way office.
And of course, if you happen to have a group, or you don't even have to have a group, we're doing a little bit of a contest this year with costumes.
Yes, we really encourage everybody to get colorful, come out, have fun with it. You know, we've had tutus, crazy wigs, hair pieces, everything. So we will have some prizes that we're still working on for the costume contest. So yeah, have some fun with it.
Yeah.
So get your group together, get your theme going, and it just makes it so much more fun.
You're going to be color coordinated at the beginning and at the end.
Yes.
Absolutely.
With a number of color stations that you'll be going through as a runner or a walker.
Absolutely. And we should mention that the color it's a colored cornstarch, so it's completely safe for to be in. And we do have 9 color stations this year.
Ooh,
and
that's
so
great.
That's really exciting. Plus we have 5 pit stops.
Yeah, I believe 5. And
So
you can bypass those. If you find that you don't care for the color, you don't have to go through them. You can go around them. All of our volunteers are instructed to, don't chase people down the street or anything.
Yeah, but that is kind of one of those been there, done that type of things. Like, hey, yeah, I went through that.
Yeah, I did it.
And it's great at the end to see the kids. By the end, the kids are so colorful they'll actually roll around in the color on the street. It's a fun event, and we invite people to come out and watch as well. Line the streets to the race route and watch, because even if you're not participating, it's just fun to see the enjoyment that's happening.
And there's even a whole lot more to the Color Dash. We'll be right back after this with more details. Back this morning on News Extra. We're talking about the Color Dash, and we're just about a month away from one of the annual fundraisers for the United Way of Western Nebraska, presented by First State Bank. And I have Krista Sarchet with me, along with Becca Tompkins. Thank you very much again for joining us.
Yeah.
Something like this can't go on without the help of volunteers. And I would assume that you might need some help with people needing to throw a splash of color here and there.
Yeah, that's not usually a hard one to convince them of. But we any volunteers that want to come out and help, we'd be more than happy to have you. We've got splash stations, as Becca said. We've got 9 of them along the race route. I think we're going to have our water feature again, as well as the ices that we hand out. So we've got some little fun things like that we do as well.
And how do people, if they want to volunteer, how do they get that taken care of?
Just call the United Way of Western Nebraska office, or I think that's probably the best way.
Yeah, 635-2522.
Or maybe shoot you an email over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the office as
or
well.
Facebook message us. That's easy as well.
Of course, prefer to get an early registration where you get $10 off no matter what category you're in, 13 and over, 12 to 16, 6 to 12, or happen to be a racer kid, 5 and kids 5 and under can go for free, but if they register as a racer kid, they're eligible for some swag.
Yes, yeah, we changed that up. I think last year or the year before. If you have a child that's 5 or under that wants to participate and you aren't concerned about them having a T-shirt or sunglasses or anything like that, they can participate for free. But if they want to have that bag and have that swag that's donated by our sponsors, that is a $15.
Yeah, and there's some nice stuff in that.
Yeah, we get some coupons
bag.
to some of the local businesses. Web Eye Care donates sunglasses. We've got some headbands, some fun stuff like
and
that.
T-shirts
And the t-shirt.
and the
the t-shirt.
T-shirt. You really need to register early to make sure that you're going to get a T-shirt. Late registration, it all depends on if they're available.
Yes, we can't guarantee anything after the late registration date of 5/29 that you'll get a shirt. We do have some left from years past, so if you don't want a duplicate, make sure you get registered before the 28th.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And how many did we have run last year? Do you recall?
I think we were right around 300.
About 300?
Yeah.
And we've had as many as up to 1,000 in years past, always driven by the weather. Always.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Whether it's tornadoes or rain, you just never know. But it's going to be great this
But
year.
it's gonna be a great
no,
day.
Yes. It's always
it's not
fun.
going to snow. And if it snows, I know a certain individual in one of these corner officers, I think his initials are BB, that we'll have to talk to
Absolutely.
about the weather if it happens to be
Yes.
something inclement
Yes, we'll
such
hold
as
him
that.
to it.
We'll cross our fingers for some nice, sunny, warm weather for the Color Dash
Yep.
coming up on
June 8th.
8th, starting at 8 o'clock at Five Rock Amphitheater. The race route running throughout Gering and then ending back at Five Rocks.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And a little bit of enjoyment and entertainment there
Yeah,
at the
we'll
end
have
as well.
some music. We've got some snacks and stuff donated by Main Street Market and Dietrich Distributing. We'll have water donated by PepsiCo. And they can pick up their swag bags June 7th, the Friday before, from 10 to 4 at First State Bank.
Sounds like it's going to be a
Get that.
fantastic time. Looking
will.
forward to it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you very much
Thanks,
for joining
Deb.
us on News Extra today.